Survivor 44, the finale. It has all come to this. It's taken me the last 4 hours to watch this episode as I've put the summary together. I'm going to skimp on the actual commentary because there is a lot of stuff to get to, including the all-important final winnings. And there is money at stake here, let's face it. So, we kicked off this massive episode with a reward and immunity challenge. There was a big frame to navigate to get keys, to open a lock, to get a final key from a pole, to unlock a ladder, to complete a puzzle. So, yeah, Carson should have romped that in. And yeah, he actually did. He won the immunity, he won the reward, went to the sanctuary and took his mate Jam Jam with him, which sent all sorts of scrambles with plans for the next tribal, all kind of contradicting each other. There was a massive idol hunt. Did Lauren find the idol? It was all kind of ambiguous. Turns out she didn't. She kind of puts a target on herself by saying, well, I'm going home tonight. Nobody talked to me. And everyone was like, well, actually, we did talk to you. So that was the thing. Tonight was the last night to play the advantage or any idols. Lauren didn't play the idol, and it was Jam Jam, Lauren, Heidi, Lauren, and a final vote for Lauren, which meant that she went home. And Chikara has her impeccable run come to an end with her first player bailing out in 5th place, which is a phenomenal effort by Chikara. Okay, so at this point, Heidi is the only one not to have won an immunity in the season so far. All right, so let's just take a pause to check out the status of this side bet, because now that we've lost Lauren, we still have 2 on Tika, 1 on Ratu, 1 on Ahsoka. All right, we know how that's going to play out. Let's get to it shortly. Anyway, the final immunity challenge. This was our final bet. There's $10 riding on this, and classic scenario, the best view in all of Fiji with a classic Helter Skelter rollerball challenge. Let's please see some more challenges, some new creativity in Survivor 45, seeing as we're going to be in Fiji yet again. Anyway, with this one, let's just break right through it. Carolyn was the first out. Who thought she could win it? Well, Denise, Rob, and Shane did. No $10 for you. Third out was Jam Jam. Who had faith in him? Well, that's awkward. Okay, what about Carson? Because he ended up second in this. And as it turned out, Amanda, Andrea, me, Chikara, we all thought he was going to win it, which leaves 2 players. It wasn't Kirby. She voted for Lauren, which is, yeah. So guess what? Liam, $10. It's all yours, my friend. Nothing to share there. It's in the kitty for you. So this is the final look at the game board. We're going to take a final look here because it's now all about Heidi and Carson. Heidi has won the immunity challenge, which is great, and she takes this incredible gamble to actually put Jam Jam and Carolyn through to the final and go for a fire-making challenge against Carson in a final effort to say, you know what, I deserve this. I'm going to score points here with the jury, and hopefully that will win me the $1 million. And to her credit, she takes it out with the fastest fire building time on record with, was it 3 minutes and 4 seconds? Phenomenal. They could have actually included the whole bloody thing in the edit. Carson finishes 4th and becomes our final member of the jury. So that means we now have resolution on this side bet. Who would be the first tribe to lose all their members from when we actually placed the bet? Well, what about the hard money? Amanda, Liam, Rob, Chikara, they went for the full $20. It didn't go your way. Who went for the easy money on Tika? It was just Shane, which means $15 is shared by Andrea, Denise, Kirby, and myself. That is $3.75 each in the kitty. So at this stage of the episode, this is our standings on the money board. All right. Then we get to the final three. All right, and the final tribal council. Oh yeah, because it was $15, not $20. One in that side bet. $5 goes on to the second place jackpot. Cool. I'm trying to do this in one take. Let's get back to the final three. There's the jury. There's the final three. I really liked how, in the preparation for this, Carolyn was talking with the producer, just like in episode 1, and she actually says, "Do you remember on day 1 when you interviewed me?" And they have some, we never hear from the producer, so that was actually really sweet. The final tribal council, I thought, was very kumbaya. It was the closest that we got to fireworks was when Carolyn frankly admitted that she wanted Danny out because he was in the way of her game, which is fair, cool. And Jeff had a cute moment where he goes, "Shall I?" As in, shall I go and get the urn? There was also, I thought, did you notice there's a new piece of music, a new piece of score for when the votes were being cast? That was finally something new in this season. Anyway, it was Heidi, Jam Jam, and Carolyn. And as we saw, it was one vote to Heidi, cast by Danny. Everyone else went for Jam Jam. And I was actually pretty shocked that Carolyn didn't get a single vote. We are definitely going to see that beautiful soul back in a future season. Looks like Survivor 45 is all newbies again, which is possibly the longest run, from seasons 1 to 45, possibly the longest run that we've actually seen in many, many years without any returning players. So, money is now sorted. All the winnings are now decided. And this is it. Congratulations, Kirby, for taking out $180. Liam, you took out second prize, that second prize jackpot of $115. Denise, you finished with $23.75. Andrea, $13.75 for you. Shane, you got a tenner, and I got a cup of coffee out of it. Amanda and Rob, unfortunately, no money for you. And Shikara, breaks my heart, man. I mean, like you had the two strongest, had such two amazing players in your pocket. You lasted all the way to fourth place, and with Lauren. But there we go. That was a phenomenal game. Thank you so much for being a part of this, Liam. Thanks for letting me take over this year while you went off to Japan. So yeah, this has been a lot of fun. Shall we do it again for Survivor 45? See you in the fall.